For the past 1 week, all we have heard about is the sad demise of a young chartered accountant, CA Anna. Uh, the girl gave it all to her profession, and sadly, she succumbed to work pressure. The letter of the grieving mom to the management has certain details that could send chills down anyone's spine. So the girl who gave it all, the girl who wanted to make a big in her life, just remain an employee number for the company. So this news has sent great shockwaves throughout the CA fraternity. Everyone is posting about it. Everyone is highlighting it because it is of that mammoth. We all have faced work pressure in our lives somewhere. Like, we know it's palpable. The problem is there in this ecosystem, in the work life of an Indian. So I'm not here to retell the gruesome details of the case that is already there. I'm here for a change that will not come out of any corporate policy. It has to come out from us. We have to step up for ourselves. We can't wait for the companies to think about our well-being. It is the onus is on us to take those little steps, just not for us and loved ones, because for a company you are a resource, one asset that they can manage to replace in like 30-20 days. But your loved ones, your everything, and excessive working and too much of concentrate on only one aspect of your life can deteriorate the other parts, and that is something which I want to highlight. The most important part that I have learned the hard way is to prove to yourself alone and have goals set as per your matrix. Do not go as per your manager or your boss's matrix. If they're trying to tell you that you have to be the shining armor and you have to prove something, please go with proving to yourself, because we don't know, maybe he's using your capabilities to get that promotion, to get that hike. And this could stress you immediately. Like, when you have to go to prove someone else, it stresses you immediately, be it your boss, manager, your parents. It is the most toughest part. This is the most toughest job on the planet. So do things as per your own metrics of success. If it doesn't meet someone else's metrics, doesn't matter. Do things as per your own capabilities, as per your own expectation, what you think is right at that moment. Judge things as per your own lens rather than someone else. Of course, you'll need your manager and boss to learn something. Definitely, that goes without saying. But expect, but having his expectation as your own is where we flutter mostly, and that is where the whole problem gems out. That is where the whole problem arises, and that's where we have to stop ourselves, that this is someone else's metrics and mine is this. The other thing that I have learned the hard way again is to stop attaching your self worth with your job. This is a place where you come to learn something, learn it, be a fresher, learn everything that you can. But attaching your self worth with, like, I could not do that pivot table, I could not give 100% to that presentation, I am a loser on that end. If you do that, that is a spiral where there is no end to that. So attaching your self-worth to your job is again where the problem stems. You are undescribable. This is nothing where you can juice out your self worth. Of course, doing great work will give you that a boost, but definitely having a bad day or having a failure at job should not affect your self worth. Detach as much as possible from the fruits of labor. That will go the long way. Having said that, the recent book that I read also claim that this CA and MBA and these are all qualification given for the external one to recognize ourselves. This is not something that you need to be concentrating on. You need to be on evolving as a human, like having fun, having a good experience here, and that is what your whole agenda or purpose should be driven towards most. So now also when I am giving interviews or after the technical round, the HR immediately pops up this question that whether you are available for extra hours or whether you will be available during the weekend. The work gets pushed during the weekends. So this is a very common question that I've been asked during my interviews, and of course, there is no abrupt answer. Of course, you will be tending to say a yes because at that moment, that is job. I understand. I have been doing that as well. But I would suggest that seeing the whole stage of your career and seeing other factors and how manageable is the work and your family life, I would just request you to give it a thought, because even letting go a Saturday is too much from my point of view. I don't know about others, but for me, 2 days of off from work gives me a lot of sanity, and I deserve that sanity to have to face a week ahead. So give it a thought, is because this is a very common question, and for us CA it comes up all the time. Out of, if I give 10 interviews, a 9 have thrown this question to me. So that is something that is very palpable in this industry and should be given a thought on, depending upon what stage of career you are, how is your comfort level. So this is very very subjective, and I would want everyone to give it a thought. Another point that I would say that of course job should also be looked upon as a mean of self development. Over here, everything about your life is about developing and going through the next level, and when you look it through this lens, you get a far better view about what to do and what to achieve. And and considering it as a passing phase and not a life, totally like change your perspective like instantly. Like it gives a very very kind of a micro kind of a perspective to your current situation. It helps you to deal with problem easily, and such kind of mindset will enable you to come up with more creative solution to your current problem. So, and looking at a job as a means of self development is going to change your life. Like it's going to help you have like a balanced kind of a balanced growth in various department of your life. And I have done that, and through that I have enhanced a lot of skills in different parts of my life, and that's worked out for me, and I'm sure it will work out for anyone else. Needless to say that health is our number one priority. Without health, no amount of wealth is of any use. Health is a wealth, of course. This and I really consider eating good, sleeping well, and having a balanced approach even when you are under work stress is important. Of course, when there is pressure, when there is due date, when there is the season time, you tend to get overworked. It's common, like it is something that you cannot avoid. So during that time I try to at least get the maximum amount of sleep I can get, and eat like eating and sleeping is what I concentrate on, and that helps me go through that transitioning period. uh that's it for this video. I hope it just gives us a brief about what we need to be concentrating on, and what these things just can happen to anyone. I could be there on her place, or you could be there on her place. This is cannot, it is not an isolated case. It is very much palpable, it is very much present in our society, and it should not be ignored. And at this point, are so many avenues of and ways of doing one single thing. We should not be rooting only for traditional ways of doing it. So that's it for this video, and if you find it helpful, please share with someone who needs it, who's used to hear a word about it. And until then, bye.